Hi guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Ola, and in today's video I'll be sharing with you how I made this easy, fluffy and delicious bread using my food processor. Yes, I said it. Even though you don't have standard mixer, you can actually improvise and make this bread with your food processor. Now let's proceed. So this is the food processor I'll be using for this bread recipe. First thing I did, I added my warm milk and then I proceed to adding my yeast, sugar and baking powder. I cover and mix this. After some minutes, I added my egg and I mixed properly again, and then I proceeded to adding my flour. So for my flour, I added my flour bad by bad because definitely my food processor is small, so I had to add it in smaller quantity, just like this. After that, I cover, I turn on my food processor and knead this. Then after a while, I added my butter and then I still cover and knead. You can see how it's kneading properly, no stress. The food processor is just doing the work, but I'm just monitoring the food processor while it knead my dough. I kneaded this dough for 10 minutes, and guys, can you see how stretchy this dough is? Like, this food processor actually did a great job. I sprinkled some flour on the surface I'll be working on. The flour will help the dough not to stick to the surface. Then I added the dough, added butter to it, and just knead it with my hand. This time around, it was not stressful because the food processor already did the whole job. So I just kneaded it and make sure the butter I added blend together before allowing it to rest. After kneading, I coated my bowl with some groundnut oil before adding my dough. Then I covered this for it to pull for 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, this is how my dough is looking. Punching the dough is my favorite part. So I punch the dough to remove every excess air, and then I proceed to cutting my dough to the shape I want to work with. Now I divided this dough into two parts, and one part I did a different shape and the other part I did a different shape. What I did was just to roll with my baking roller, just little rolling, and then I shape the bread the way I want it to, and I place it inside my pan. You can coat your pan with parchment paper. I coated my pans with parchment paper, and yeah, before I forget, these are my cake pans. I do not have bread pans, so I just improvised using my cake pans. So any pans you have actually works better. So just use any pans you have. So this is the second design I'm doing for my second bread, and after that, the next thing I did was to add some sesame seed on this particular bread, the circle bread, because I want it to be different from the other one. I cover and allow it to rest for 1 hour. Yes, when making bread, you need to be patient because the more you allow the bread to rest and rise, the better the bread will come out soft. After 1 hour, this is how my bread is looking. It has doubled in size and it's really looking nice. The next thing I did was to put my bread inside the preheated oven. I preheated my oven. I baked this at 350 degrees for 40 minutes, and after 40 minutes, my bread is ready, guys. This bread smells so nice and delicious. I just applied some melted butter on my bread for that shine and that extra taste. Guys, can you see how this bread is looking so yummy already? Can you see how it's looking so yummy? This recipe is one of the easiest and best recipes. I proceeded to removing my bread from the pan. Can you see how the bread came out easily without stress? The bread is just perfect. Very soft, very delicious, and the perfect easy bread recipe. Just see how soft this bread is. Just see the way I press the bread and the way it just comes back. Like, guys, this bread was so good. This is how the inside look. Very lovely. Let me know if you'll be trying out this recipe. All ingredients will be listed in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Don't forget to like, share, and also comment. If you have other ways you bake your bread, you can also leave it under the comment section because we are open to learning. Bye bye.